So once you've opened Logic, add the Alchemy plugin to an instrument channel. You'll see the option Initialize Preset. Select this to take Alchemy back to the bare bones synth that you can build up as you please. Under the Global section, you'll see that there are 4 different source modes, A, B, C and D. We're only going to use source A in this tutorial. Set source A to sine, either by using the selection arrows or right clicking, because 808s are built from sine waves. In the master section, you'll find voices. As bass is monophonic, we want to change voices to 1. We also select re-trigger in this same section, as each note triggers a new voice. The last step here is to go to the coarse tune knob, beside the fine tune knob there, and pitch down 24 semitones. Remember that an octave is an interval of 8 notes, 24 equals 3 times 8, so this is important. Now we go back to source A under the global section and work on our first filter. Press the on button next to filter, select filter type as mech from the drop down list, and then using this filter's overtones we can create harmonics from the fundamental frequency. Adding some resonance also helps achieve this goal. Set the resonance knob at around 10% and you start to hear a slightly higher frequency than just the bass. Tinny laptop speakers or phone speakers often won't play back the actual bass notes, but they can pick up the lower mids, so getting that lower mid pop is essential with the 808 sound. Now we focus on the envelope shaping. In modulation, you can change the attack, hold, decay, sustain and release, as is typical for synthesizers. The first module I change here is the decay. I make this about a second only in length. The next module I change is the attack. You want to get a fast attack on the sound to get that punchier bass hit. It's very subtle, it'll be an enhancer rather than overpowering. You don't want it to be fighting against the punch of the kick drum, which operates in roughly the same frequency region. Now we'll add just a little bit more saturation to give the bass synth some body in the lower mids as well as in the bass region. So head over to the effects part near the bottom of the plugin and select distortion. The final step is EQ. Alchemy does have an inbuilt EQ, but I much prefer to use the EQ plugins that are the same for each track in the song that I'm working on, and tame the low mids so that your synth doesn't muddy other instruments unnecessarily.